I'm pretty sure I've done a video on this before, but I noticed it more and how prevalent it was more this time around. So I figured I'd do a video. And the title, or the subject of this video rather, and excuse me as I just woke up, but is the fact that, are you falling for the dream and the words or the reality? Okay? And how I'm going to explain this is basically, if you followed along, I haven't done many of my dating stories in a while. Obviously, we're in a pandemic, so dating's been a little limited. So everything's been online. But this applies to whether you're in a pandemic or not, is the fact that when you meet certain people, now for me personally, when I meet people online, I watch what they say, I pay attention to their patterns and their consistency. Consistency for me is absolutely key. And if you're not consistent, then I figure that that means you're obviously not interested in me. Because if you were consistent and if you were interested in me, you'd be consistent. That's how I roll. What I notice is, and what I had noticed is, in this past week, I actually started to open myself up to love more and more possibilities, etc., etc. So I opened up to the possibility of talking to more than one person at a time, which I normally never do. Now, what I noticed is there are 3 people in particular, and what I noticed is that one sounds really good on paper. One had been more consistent, or actually 2 had been more consistent. So that's not the interesting part. The interesting part is that out of all of these 3, the one who has the least compatibility on paper is the one I felt more drawn to in terms of the way we were speaking. Now, what I realized is the reason why I felt more drawn to this person in the way that we were speaking is because this person was selling the dream. What the future would be like, not what the reality of the situation currently is. Because I kept saying, I'm like, that's interesting. Like, this person doesn't have this one thing. I wouldn't even consider this person. But yet here I am giving this person a chance. Now, the reason why I was giving this person a chance is because they were selling me the dream. So, what I want everybody to be cognizant of, and I've said it before, I'm sure I will say it many times again, is just to make sure that you're not falling for the dream, the possibility, what you want to have happen, versus what is actually happening, versus what is their current reality, what is your current reality, what will the current reality look like. Make sure that you're staying in present time and not dreaming of the future and dreaming of the possibilities. And that's why you are going for a person, is because of the dream of what it could be versus what it is. So I hope that helps somebody somewhere.